Hey, welcome to another episode of The Rob Report. I'm your host, Robert BOBTV Brown. Before we get into this segment, by the end of this video, I want you to do a few things for me. First of all, if you like the video, hit the like button. Please do. If you don't like it, hit unlike. It's okay. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Sometimes, as Jimmy Dole would say, you find yourself unsubscribed and you need to make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell right next to it so you can be notified when a new video is being dropped. Whoop, there it is. And more importantly, the super chat will be on for this segment. So if you want to donate toward the efforts of Bob TV, that's freely up to you. I do have a job, but any amount will help toward the growth of this channel. And more important, let us help you help us by introducing you to a program. There's a link down below that says Equal Justice for All. You're going to click that video link and there's some educational tutorial about a phenomenal program in America that is really making equal justice a reality for every citizen. So this program is phenomenal. The proceeds from you participating in the program will go back, 10% will go back into the Bob TV YouTube channel. So anyway, my name is Robert Brown with The Rob Report. Let's get into it.
Blue collar, white collar, black professors, white scholars, politicians, Dalai Lamas. Everybody in the whole wide world need hope if I be honest. I'm in that number.
On today, Chelsea Manning, I was going to call him David Manning. You got David Manning is the wildfire preacher. They be calling Trump the orange orangutan. I can't, his mama, I can't stand him. Former Trump loving, now Trump hating preacher. I like that guy, to tell you the truth, man. David Manning, go look him up on YouTube.
Discourage. Our primary concern at this point is her health while she is confined, and we will be paying close attention.
Can you tell us what Judge Hilton did say?
Judge Hilton did find her in contempt in open court and did order her remanded to ADC.
Will you appeal the...
I think it's quite likely. This is an appealable order.
Did you get a chance to talk to Chelsea after the decision came down?
I did.
How's she doing?
As I said, Chelsea has tremendous courage.
What sort of timeline is there to something like this? How long could she potentially be held?
She can be held for the term of the grand jury and in no event longer than 18 months.
A judge has held Chelsea Manning in contempt in Alexandria, Virginia, as she being detained after refusing to testify about her disclosure of military and diplomatic secrets to WikiLeaks in 2010. The former Army intelligence analyst who served about 7 years in prison for a massive leak objected to the questioning in a grand jury appearance on Wednesday in Virginia. Her testimony appears to be part of a continued effort by federal prosecutors investigating the founder of WikiLeaks, Julian Assange. Imprisoning me for my refusal to answer questions only subjects me to additional punishment for my repeatedly stated ethical objection to the grand jury system, Manning said in a statement Friday, posted on a Twitter account. Manning's attorney, Maura Melser Cohen, said she would likely appeal the order by Judge Claude M. Hilton, and that Manning could be held behind bars for the term of the grand jury, but not longer than 18 months. Asked if Manning was prepared to stay in prison for 18 months, Melser Cohen said, "We are not there yet." Let me stop this because this is stupid. This is so stupid. This individual, this brave, gutsy individual, for the safety of America, for the people of America, expose America for the crap that they do behind closed doors. when you don't see, when the camera's not on. I mean, she saw the horrors what were going on in that at that time. So yeah, she did a massive leak because she felt that, hey, this is not America. This is not good. I want to do the American public know about it. Will the American public approve of it? The American public need to see it. And she allowed that to happen. She couldn't do it on her own because she lacked the power. He, at that time, didn't think it was right. So he gave the information to WikiLeaks, who are known. WikiLeaks is the best at exposing the truths about things that go on in our country or things that go on around the world. They're truth tellers. And there are an army of them out there. I can't get the word right now that's on my mouth. But she already did the time for doing it. Now you want to drag her, and she was released by Obama. Now you want to drag her back to court, threatening to hit her with 18 months because she don't want to testify against this guy who did no freaking wrong. All he did was report the news. Whether it was good news, bad news, if it exposed governments, who cares? He reported what the American people need to know. That's what WikiLeaks is known for. That's their job. It's to expose the wrong that is being done in secret. And she gave the information to him, and he shared it with the world, and it was horrible. And now you want to get mad at him and throw him in jail or possibly kill him at the expense. I'm talking about Julian Assange at the expense of Chelsea Manning. Chelsea Manning is gonna man up. I mean, Chelsea is gonna undergird, tighten up, and just take the 18 months. People like her and Snowden, and no, that's, I mean, look, they're willing to die for their country. So you threaten them with 18 months is, number one, is wrong. Number two, it's not going to stop her. She's not going to rat on that man. And I would say rat because he is no rat. He's one of the best things that has ever happened to our society. And he exposed the government and made the government look fool. Don't get mad at Chelsea Manning. Don't get mad at Julian Assange because you guys got caught up in your mess. Own up to it and leave these two people alone. They didn't do anything but the right thing. Yeah, they got to watch them. Because you don't know what these fools might do. Next thing you know, you'll be brought in. You standing up for your rights. You doing the right thing. And next thing you know, they're going to take you in and Sandra Bland you. You honestly believe, you want me to think that Sandra Bland actually hung herself in jail after a fighter? Fighters don't hang themselves. Quitters do. Manning said this week that she had been offered immunity as part of her grand jury deal. So they say, okay, we're going to let you go if you can rat out. She's not going to do that, dog. A prosecutor at the contempt hearing Friday, Tracy Doherty McCormick, said that the government does not want to confine Ms. Manning. It has always been our intent and hope for her to testify and comply with the valid court order and the valid grand jury investigation. Ms. Manning could change her mind right now and do so. It's her choice, Doherty McCormick said in court. Well, Doherty McCormick, I want you to remember this while you're in court. It ain't happening, Captain. For the good of America, she'll go through this. She ain't no punk. She ain't no rat, and you're not going to be able to do that. She's going to protect Julian Assange because she is the reason why Julian Assange, they work together. So she's not going to do that. Manning, the hearing Friday was held mostly under seal, and the prosecutor's statement was provided by a spokesman for the U.S. Attorney Office from the Eastern District of Virginia, where the hearing was held. Manning was arrested in 2010 and later charged with leaking thousands of classified files after an 8-week military trial in 2013. She was found guilty of several counts, including violations of the Espionage Act, which Hillary Clinton violated, and she didn't go to jail, and sentenced to 35 years in prison, which Hillary Clinton didn't go through. That sentence was commuted by President Barack Obama in 2017, one of the great things that Barack Obama did. Officials questioned Manning under oath about the leak of several hours as part of a court-martial. The grand jury question pertained to the disclosure from 9 years ago and took place 6 years after an in-depth computer forensic case in which I testified for almost a full day about these events. I stand by my previous public testimony, Manning said Friday. WikiLeaks and Assange, who was held up in the Ecuadorian embassy in London, have factored into the investigation by special counsel Robert Mueller into potential collusion with Russia and President Donald Trump campaign, which they had nothing to do with it. Everybody had access to those leaks. And it wasn't WikiLeaks, it was DC Leaks and other leak organizations that did it, unfold that information about the Democratic Party. In his public testimony at Congress last week, former Trump attorney Michael Cohen alleged that he had witnessed a speakerphone call between the then candidate and Stone, an informal campaign advisor where Stone told Trump that he had just gotten off the phone with Julian Assange. Yeah, right. That dude is lying. You could always check somebody's record and see if they got on the phone with somebody. And had learned that there would be a massive dump of emails that would damage Hillary Clinton's campaign. Everybody knew the dump was coming. We called it dump day or something like that. And it's probably going to happen this year in the election too. Everybody knew that Thursday and Friday was a dump of information. So that was no secret between Stone and Julian Assange. Everybody knew that stuff was coming. My grandma knew about that. My little baby niece knew about that, and she's a baby. Stone, who has been indicted on charges of making false statement, witness tampering, and obstructing justice, has denied discussing the matter with Trump or having any such interaction with WikiLeaks. He is fighting his charge in court. Prosecutors' interest in Assange, however, dates to 2010, when his site first posted the files leaked by Manning, which included millions of State Department cables and classified videos of U.S. helicopters firing on civilians and journalists in Iraq in 2007. The fact that a grand jury is interested in hearing about Manning's interaction with WikiLeaks in 2010 could indicate that the Justice Department is still interested in pursuing Assange in relation to the publication of these sensitive documents. Why are you going to go after him? He's just reporting the news. He didn't leak the documents. He didn't hack into the computers. The information was given to him, just like the tapes from Watergate was given to what's his name? I can't even think of the news reporters. Last year, prosecutors in the Eastern District of Virginia, where Manning was subpoenaed to appear before the grand jury, mistakenly revealed in court filing that they had prepared sealed charges against Assange. Another judge in the same court this year declined a report group motion to unseal those charges. The federal prosecutors who tried that case, Gordon D. Cromberg, also requested the subpoenaed compelling Manning's testimony earlier this year, according to a copy of the subpoena provided by CNN by representatives for Manning. Julian Assange is an American hero, a national treasure to the world. Chelsea Manning is a national treasure to this world. Yeah, I said it. Your boy in Russia right now, what's his name? Edwin Snowden, national treasure. These people who have guts to unveil the horrible secrets of the United States and make public to the American public so they can know these things. Yet they're criminalized. They're marginalized. This Chelsea did the time. Obama released Chelsea. So now you're going to put her in jail because she won't rat out a news organization that reports the news and the editor and the guy running the organization? Do you understand that everybody knew that Dump Friday was coming, and that's when those leaks usually come? So it wasn't just Roger Stone. Roger Stone wasn't the only person knowing that. And who anybody believe Roger Stone telling the truth is crazy. He's one of the biggest liars around. The only person that outlie him is Hillary Clinton or Trump. He's probably third place. Michael Cohen is number 4. All these liars. You're going to listen to the liar Michael Cohen lying about another liar who worked for, both of them worked under another liar who won the election to another liar. So all these liars, but here you are, you got people who are for truth, justice, and the American way, and letting the American public know what's going on in our military and in our different departments in government, exposing the dark secrets. You're going to punish them and not punish all these liars. Man, get out of here. Now, Chelsea Manning is going to be tough as nails. She ain't going to rat him out. Our government hate Julian Assange. That's why he stuck it up in the embassy right now, because he's fearing that somebody's going to try to kill him for doing what he need to do, and that's exposing the government of the dark secrets that that goes on within the government that most people don't know about. Yeah, they're ostracized and punished and thrown in jail, and yet we got all these other fools doing all these other things in Congress, in the White House, and you're going to pick on somebody who did the time for the crime. Obama released them, and now you want to put them back in jail because they wouldn't rat out the person who all this stuff started with. Shame on you, government. I am all for transparency in government. And our government wasn't so transparent about the things were going on. I can understand the top secret stuff need to be kept quiet, but flying around in a helicopter killing innocent people for nothing, including journalists, that's uncalled for. You're not going to stop Chelsea Manning. This is a real deal patriot, a real deal soldier who were willing to die for her country. And you think throwing her in jail for 18 months because they won't rat somebody out is going to bring her down? Get out of here.